Hi, my name is Bryce. Welcome to VHS Play, where we are playing not Metroid Prime, but rather the Metroid Prime Randomizer. So, last week we've wrapped up Metroid Prime. It's still in my brain, and I really just have no idea what I want to play next, because most of my back catalog is 80-hour JRPGs from the PS1 era, and that's a commitment that I'm not quite ready to make, especially with, like, we've got all sorts of game news just around the corner, so I don't know. We'll see if any of that is super exciting. So anyway, before we get started, let's go over a couple of the options. The goal of the game is just defeat Ridley. We do still need to get like the 12 Chozo artifacts, but everything is all shoveled up. And also, before I forget, real quick aside. Hi, my name's Bryce. I record games on VHS because it gives me that nostalgia feel visually. It does a lot of legwork for me. In short, that's it. That's the spiel. Welcome if you're new around here. Anyway, so yeah, we have get the 12 artifacts, fight Ridley, and then the game's going to end as soon as we step in the portal elevator thing. After that fight. We're not going to do the Impact Crater and fight Metroid Prime because it's not an interesting part of the randomizer, quite frankly. Also, we'll be starting immediately on Talon 4. We'll skip all of the Science Frigate stuff. Also, because the randomizer is cool, we could play NES Metroid. Hot dang. And we can use the Metroid Fusion Suit. Let's go ahead and enable that. Unfortunately, that is something you have to re-enable every time you come to this menu. This randomizer does have a decent chance of soft-locking. There's a fair number of point-of-no-return items in Metroid Prime where you go into a room and you need the item you get in that room to leave that room. And it's a nice tutorial moment, but for a randomizer, it's very dangerous. I've left those enabled. Also, the suits, I've set them to progressive defensive upgrades, but every suit will provide heat protection. So if I find a suit, then I'm good to go into Magmor, and whatever other benefits of that suit should be with that suit. So if we find Gravity Suit, we'll be able to do water stuff. If we find Phazon Suit, Phazon's not a problem anymore. I think that's all the housekeeping stuff. So let's go ahead and go in normal mode. Ignore the text at the top of the screen. That is, I don't know, my totally legit GameCube is doing some weird things, I swear. Also, I might need to mess around with some of the visual settings to get, like, the Y positioning set up, and, like, everything about the way this is set up is a little bit weird. Why am I watching this? I don't need to watch it. Also, technically, if we were using a timer, time would start as soon as I hit yes or no here. So let's just go ahead and hit yes. And then, game has been saved. Great. Cool. Let's double check options. Make sure everything is good. Controller difficulties. Okay, so we're going to crank the screen brightness because this was really dark earlier. We're going to push the screen upwards, and we're gonna squish it down. Squish that cat. Cool. So that fits better on my CRT. That probably means it fits better on the actual tape that is recording. Let me just stare at my VCR and make sure that I did hit the record button. Great. It's one of those things of every time you go to record, it's just like, alright, I have thought about the recording process. Did I break it? So first thing we're gonna try to do... that was a decent shot, but not quite. We're gonna try... Samus, come on. I might be too far back. Is that the problem? Might be too far not on the ship. There we go. We made it. And yeah, it's still really dark. Okay, so yeah, the brightness is a little bit weird. So bear with me on that. Like, we'll have kind of brights and real darks. Well, there's Ice Beam. That right there is one of those point of no return items. So, barring that being Space Jump itself, we're going to be moving on. And that's flat out a Chozo artifact. There we go. So if for whatever reason this is your first time hearing of a randomizer, let's just go through that spiel real quick. Essentially, all of the items and power-ups and everything in the game have been put into a big old pool and redistributed, there we go, I can words, throughout wherever those pickups usually would be. So, where we might find a key item that is no longer guaranteed to be the case. If we do find an item where it usually is, then that's referred to as vanilla, because it's normal. Oh, right, and we're wearing the suit. Well, that just gave me a decent idea for how I'm going to do the VHS cover stuff. Now, unfortunately, there's not a whole lot. Let's see, that's just a missile. And we can check out the rest manually. There's not a whole lot that you can do at the start of the game. What is that, missile? That's just a regular old energy tank. So yeah, start of the game, you're pretty limited in what you can actually do. Basically, unless you get Space Jump and you do that trick. Oh right, that is also a setting. I do have no tricks required. That's Plasma Beam, okay. You may have noticed that that other save file I had, that was me testing some stuff out earlier. Slash doing a recording that I wasn't happy with, and we're going to just start over, try again with a different seed. And that seed also had Plasma Beam up in that spot, so that's exciting. But I do know that it is a different shuffle because some of the other key items that we've seen so far were in fact different from the previous seed, so nothing's broken. This first check, check is short for item check. I also will occasionally slip into like other like gambling terminology of like pulls or things like that. Let's just not hit any of them. Perfect. So essentially, this item is always the first check, and it can only be really one of two things. It can either be, I'm laughing internally right now because I just realized I've been saying B and I'm fighting a bunch of wasps. Anyway, this first check can either be missiles or morph ball. Like those are the only two options this early in the game, just because otherwise nothing actually would unlock, and we wouldn't have anywhere else to go. So, I am taking way too much damage in this boss fight. There we go. So yeah, start of the game always plays out like this. You basically maybe check the space jump. Ooh, hey, is that Morph Ball? That's flat out Morph Ball. Great. That is in fact really good for us. Does Morph Ball just straight up allow me to go this way? It sure does. And wow, yeah, it is really dark in here. I forgot that the fusion suit also has blue light internally for the Morph Ball. That's exciting. Just running it through my head right now, is this safe? No, we can't go back the way we came. Let's go ahead and just open... I said, let's open this elevator. Man, the brightness difference is really throwing me off a lot. It is so much darker than the plain old game. Alright, so we just have missiles in here, which we can't get until we get... Jeez, dark. So dark. So yeah, we can't get that until we get Morph Ball bombs. We do have Morph Balls, so we can check vanilla Morph Ball bomb section. Yeah, let's run back through here real fast. Those little bugs are really dangerous early in the game. Okay, more missiles is really quite good. Oh, also I did leave on the option that, can't get into there, that's fine. I did leave on the option that skips all the item power-up prompts. Usually, let's just do a quick safety save because this game is really dangerous early on. There's lots of soft lock potential. Real early in game. Nope. What was I going to say? I lost it entirely. Well, hey. Yep, that train of thought is just completely gone. Okay, so because we have Morph Ball, we can definitely go do this. That looks like a suit. Gravity suit it is, okay. So part of the thing about leaving or turning on the thing that any suit provides heat protection, not just the Varia suit. It largely comes down to just like so much of the game is blocked off by Magmor. And like I've only done one seed where I only done one seed where I turned off the any suit provides heat protection, and it was a real rough time. Dude, could you just charge, please? There we go. And ultimately, like, the routing for that was I ended up getting Gravity Suit, Grapple Beam, Ice Beam, and Wave Beam, which sent me down through the crashed frigate. That's not fun. I can't tell if our Morph Ball has changed yet. Something that's fun is, like, there's not a whole lot of... it looks like it might have. Neat. The Morph Ball model doesn't change all the time. Specifically because it's like the vanilla game is expecting you to have specific Morph Ball upgrades, which if you don't have those, you don't have that version of the model. And then there's just not a version of that model for your suit. And ultimately what that ends up meaning is that you just have like regular Morph Ball until you end up getting like Boost Ball, or that is the worst example I could pick, because that one doesn't actually have a physical, like a model change, but like Spider Ball does a big change for what your Morph Ball looks like. And Gravity Suit is expecting you to always have Spider Ball. So if you don't have Spider Ball and you get Gravity Suit, then your model doesn't change, and it's just like, it's kind of funny. But looks like the Fusion Suit doesn't have that problem. Is that just a missile? Yep, that's just a missile. Cool beans. Let me just jump into the bug. It's fine. That's less fine. Alright, so we're still in fairly dangerous territory right now. We can jump up that, and that'll take us to some stuff. Alright. So we're going to start by getting launched into this poison. Dang yeet shrooms. Can't quite see what's up top. There we go. So where we're heading right now is in fact a point of no return. If this, yep, this tunnel here, this is where you would usually get Morph Ball bombs. And so if we don't have any, we can't get back up this tunnel. So if we don't get Morph Ball bombs here, then we'll just have to come back and do this later. It's one of those fun times where we need to, we just have to come in here and try it and see what's here. Which is why you safety save a lot. My expert dodging skills of just not. Alright, in that test seed / abandoned recording seed, it turns out these wasps are immune to the plasma beam. Which makes sense because they're immune to all this fire getting thrown around by this thing. There is somewhere to, like, just jump, and you'll just, like, get stuck up on that, on a ledge. Oh, that's real bad. Oh, got caught in a corner. Oh, geez, I entirely missed that, that cycle. That's... woof. Alright, anytime now, trash bot. Alright. It is, in fact, not morph ball bombs, so we can't leave. It's just missiles. Now, luckily, there is this nice quit game button here, so you can always just back out to the main menu. Again, I think we have to go down and turn on the fusion suit every time, which is kind of a nuisance, but that's fine. Extras. Okay, so there's only one check that we can actually get all the way out here now. Let's do it. Let's go ahead and grab it, and then scram. And then we'll be heading back to the artifact temple. Oh wait, no, there's also this ball here. Spiked. Always the worst. So anyway, I really have no idea what to play next. That's really what this episode is about. And if this is going to be a full series, that's what this series is about. It's just like, I really just have no idea what I want to play next. So much of my back catalog is a very long, lengthy JRPGs. Come on, my dude. Enemies, have you tried just being cool? Like, you could just be cool. How about that? Okay, that's on me. Alright, so what we get for our trouble is a power bomb expansion, which is kind of nice, except for the game, vanilla game, when they give you power bombs, they are expecting you to have like 4 at a time. So it's real easy to find kind of rough locations where you need just like a bunch of power bombs all at once. Hopefully those will all be late enough that we'll have found some more. We'll have found some more power bombs by then. No, we don't have more ball bombs, so we can't go fight Flagra. Lack of morph bombs. Lack of morph bombs is kind of rough, just because there's a lot that you can't do without morph bombs. Like, they really are expecting you to get them, you know, as like the 3rd item in the game. So they're really expected for a lot of the game, and yeah, we'll get there eventually. Gotta say, I'm pretty happy with that shot. Okay, so we can go into... I'm realizing we have a very rude item check. We can go into... why do I keep forgetting the name Magmore? We can do Magmore, or at least part of it. Problem is we don't have morph bombs, so that really does limit us in a lot of ways. And because we don't have morph bombs, we can't actually get to where it's not the artifact of the warrior, it's the artifact of something. It's the one that's like in the pillar. Like that room requires, you know what, let's grab this artifact, I guess. Me. Basically to... Again, in the vanilla game, you would be coming down from the back of Chozo Ruins, like, after you fight Flagra. If you go down that way, like, the first room that is, you know, full of lava and everything, it's so dark. Jeez. Basically, there's a little like wall that you just need to morph ball bomb to get out, and it's only morph ball bombs. Like you can't just like power bomb your way through things. You have to use regular morph ball bombs. Well, hey, there's grapple beam. That's interesting. I don't need to watch this. Why do I keep leaving cutscenes? Alright, so, all of these scans are now just like, here's a goofy message, and also just the name of the room that an artifact is in. I kind of just played Frisbee with mine. It flew and landed too far, so I didn't want to walk over and grab it because I was lazy. It's in the Phazon mining tunnel if you want to find it. To be fair, that is a pretty long way to go. Control tower. Okay. That's a vanilla one, I think. Research lab Aether. Transport access. Which one's transport access? Antechamber? Elite quarters. Metroid Quarantine B. That's a lot of Phazon mining so far. Storage cavern is... Oh, that's an annoying one. That's the back of Phendrana. One of the super secret areas. Cargo freight lift to deck. Wait, what? No, okay, that's... that's Crash Frigate. Overgrown cavern. Okay. Transport tunnel A. Alright, so I think most of that is deep in the Phazon mines, so... looks like it's going to be a full clear sort of situation. That's fine. So, you know what? That does actually open up. Where is my tunnel? Why can I never find this cave? There we go. So, Grapple Beam does open up just one thing over here. Sup, dudes? Later, dudes. Okay. Just need to get the positioning right, and... almost. What type of visor is that? X-ray's good. That will help with those very dark rooms. So, for a lot of the game, you don't really need any of the other visors. Am I going... Not far enough. Okay. Like, the thermal visor is very useful in finding a bunch of things, but, like, once you know the location of, like, all of the electrical panels, you don't really need thermal for much of anything. Okay. It's like, I swear I'm in the alcove. Where's the visor? Alright, there we go. Who knows how fuzzy that actually is. We'll find out. So anyway. Did I get turned around or not? I did not. Great. Okay, so right now the key to everything is morphle bombs, and space jump would be lovely. There is one check I am concerned about, that if it has something important, then we're going to have to go a very specific route just to get there, and only there for one single item. It's a very long detour, but it might be really important, so we'll find out. I'm beginning to wonder if brightness also reset, because boy howdy. You're fine. Don't shoot your thing. Now, unfortunately, we need double jump to do any of these things, I do believe. Yeah. So there is like one other interesting bit. Ooh. Okay, so we have wave beam too. That might open up. Don't mind me, I'm just literally holding my head in my hands for a moment. That might open up the other path through Magmore, because since we have gravity suit, we might be able to go through the river of lava. So that's mildly concerning. It does also open up more in a direction. I miss Charge Beam. This game is honestly pretty rough until you get Charge Beam. Alright, what are you? Well, it's Boost Ball. Okay, well, I was a... Heck. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, we can't cheese that. Alright. Okay, so that does... There's a thought process that has been like 3 steps progressed since I was about to say something. Let's see what's in here. Oh boy howdy, that's an interesting play. This is a point of no return, by the way. If you go down there without space jump, you are pretty much screwed and can't get back out, because this jump is just a little too much. And I don't think you can make it without with morph ball bombs either. I think you have to have space jump or be a speedrunner and know some wild and crazy tricks. So, space jump being there is real cool, because that opens up a heck of a lot. I do wonder if it opens up this back here. Let's just take a peek. So, what my train of thought was doing, we got wave beam. We have grapple beam, and we have fire protection because we have gravity suit. There's that one room in the Choza Ruins that is just full of lava for whatever reason. Which means you need heat protection to go through there, but you also need grapple beam to go through there. And, well, hey, we have grapple beam. So that means we could get to the other side of that room, and we have power bombs so that we can blow away that wall at the other end. Yeah, no way. Okay, we might be able to do this. I don't know. That seems totally doable. Ah. Okay, so. At the other end of that room that I was just talking about, there is a door that is locked with wave beam, which we just got. Nice. I don't know if that's a trick or not, but that'll be handy. And at the through that hallway that you need wave beam to open. So we need heat protection to go into the room, grapple beam to get across it, power bomb to open up a thing, get an item there, wave beam to open the next door, and then the room that leads into is a one of those. Oh, right. Is one of those half pipe rooms. Which means boost ball is super nice to have. Okay, so we can't go that way because we don't have more ball bombs yet. We do have boost ball though, so we could go up there, unlock that, and we have power bomb. So let's get a couple other random items real quick. And take just a dumb amount of damage, quite frankly. So, all in all the tools that we're getting are pointing towards that room. The one thing is I think we do need morph ball bombs to do much of anything else in that room afterwards. Like, we can get in there, we can like go up the curves, but I think in the end we have to have... Oh boy, I hope I didn't just soft lock myself. I did not. Oh no. Oh no. That's real bad. That's real bad. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, can we... No. Maybe. Probably not. Well, that happens sometimes. And yeah, we're not getting out of here. I should have thought about that a little bit harder before jumping in. Okay, we'll try just a couple more random jumps. But it looks like we are done here. And so Samus was slain by her hubris. Alright, well, good news is last time we saved was at the ship. I think there's just a couple more items along this path. man, that's frustrating. So yeah, that's what I mean when I say this is a dangerous randomizer, where like it's got these hard edges where you just need items to get through things, and if you don't have those items, then you made a bad choice, my dude. Like what I just did, that was just a bad choice, going down there and not thinking about it. So it's kind of a fun randomizer because it does like reward like deeper knowledge of everything. Like, you know, all randomizers do that to some extent, but like in particular, it's just like, are you going to run into a factual dead end? Well, here you go. Okay, so with everything that we were getting, here's kind of the layout of some things. Space jump is going to allow us to grab the ice beam. So at that point, we will have ice beam and wave beam. And grapple beam. And that... Oh, hey, we'll also be able to go up there and get an item from an alcove. We'll need plasma beam to get the last item, which I believe is... I think it was one of the artifacts. Ice beam and wave beam will get us into the crashed frigate. We won't have thermal visor unless we find it along the way somewhere, but we could go through the crashed frigate. That allows us to get into the back of Chozo Ruins. With double jump, we are able to go the full length of Magmor, which means we can get into the back of Vendrana. And there's very little that requires... That didn't work at all. So we can do like all of the gravity chamber stuff. There is like one door that requires both power bomb and do plasma beam. Come on. There we go. It's probably still worth doing. Still worth coming up here, getting that do energy tank. That's the word. We need this energy tank largely because early game is real dangerous. So, you know, still worth coming up here, grabbing that. We'll not drop down and get ourselves locked and feel silly. I did not get boost ball. And now I'm trapped. No. No. Oh, boy. Okay, so randomizers are a lot of fun. And, like, these can be really frustrating, but, like, I oftentimes just find it hilarious that I've got myself into these situations. Cool. So that was like another 5 minutes of episode just doing a dumb. So yeah. This randomizer is really neat. I like it a lot. It helps that, you know, I am in love with Metroid Prime. Like, it's just, it just hit at the right time, it hit in the right way. It still blows my mind on, like, several technical levels. The story behind creating it is just like, oh boy, real bonkers wild. Yeah. Still love this game. I love this randomizer, but, oh boy, that's, oof. That's two real big oofs right in a row, and also the incendiary robot. Three resets. Woof. But again, like, this is things like the Link to the Past randomizer are really good about, like, not soft locking you in any way, but like, that's because, for the most part, you need certain, when you need certain items, you need them to get into a situation in the first place. I should, oh, come on, come on, platforming. What am I stuck on? Jeez. Anyway, in Zelda games, more often than not, like, you need an item to get into a situation in the first place. Whereas Metroid definitely does the, you will get the item to get out of this situation. So when you shuffle everything around, then yeah, things break a little. So there's a wave beam again. Nice, I did it. I did the trick. See, the worst part is, I'm probably going to get down to the end of this tunnel and not have morph ball bombs in order to destroy the little wall, and I'm going to have to go all the way around because, what's open? A lot, actually. A lot is open, and that's more than mildly concerning, quite frankly. Not having morph ball bombs is just, it's a real dangerous proposition. Just flat out. There we go. That's how that room's supposed to be done. Jump the gun just a little bit on that, it's fine. Well, that worked. Alright, there we go. Okay. Focus time is over. Let's get back to just having a goofy time with a goofy game that's been all shuffled up, remixed around. Alright. Here's the plan. I'm gonna get out of this room without getting soft-locked. And we're even going to leave with this thing over yonder. The energy tank. The words I keep forgetting. Boost ball confirmed. Ooh, boy. Alright, well, if nothing else, I'm having fun. Hopefully you are too. Please watch as I struggle to just pick up this thing. Oh, goodness. Okay. We're going to leave that pit alone because it's real dang dangerous. I don't even remember what was down there. Was it missiles or was it an energy tank? Oh, that's not good. Yep. Open. Well, here's something that's fun. Since we have X-ray visor, that's power bomb expansion. That is nice and easy to get. We don't need the X-ray visor to actually do that, because if you just know where the... Come on, Samus. If you just know where the platforms are, then you don't need the visor. But overall, I will happily take more power bomb expansions because those things are in short supply. Okay, this is the storage cave. So, well, hey, there's one of our artifacts. Doing pretty okay on artifacts so far. Too bad we have to definitely do a lot of real deep phase-on mines to get a ton of artifacts. Thanks, Triclops. That's where I wanted to go. Okay. I think we are at the point of having to turn around. So this is going to be one of the big lava chambers, right? Yeah, so we are at the point of turning around because we need morph ball bombs, specifically morph ball bombs. Can't use power bombs to open that wall. So that kind of sucks, frankly. So we are going to have to Turn around, go back the way we came. We have double jump so we can get the ice beam from the space jump room. As I was mentioning before, we have a lot of things that will like throw us in the direction of that one like lava chamber in Chozo Ruins, with a big explodable wall at the back. Let's just go through the lava. We can definitely get across all of these things. We can definitely get across all of Magmore. Running things through my head real quick. We can get across Magmore. We don't have Morphle Bomb, so no, we can't do the big plasma beam room puzzle thing. And also, plasma beam room is a point of no return room where we need plasma beam to get out, which means we need to get Morphle Bombs to get plasma beam. So, well, hey, we're getting pretty close to being able to do that. Why jump when you can just walk into the lava? Or get spiked into it. Okay. Alright, here's the plan. We're going to head back to the ship. We're going to get our ice beam, and then we're going to save, call it a day. There's a lot open right now, and that is, again, mildly concerning, because there's just so many different ways we can go, and we really want to get that that Morph Ball Bomb, because it's real easy for us to soft lock without it. I think once we have that, we will be mostly safe. And again, technically, we don't need visors for this. It just helps a lot. And unfortunately, we need Plasma Beam to open the room at the very top of this. But until then, we can get Morph Ball Bombs. Great. Excellent. Okay, so, to review, we needed to... Where do we get Power Bombs? Where was our first power bomb? And for that matter, where was our second power bomb? Second power bomb was X-ray visor and double jump. First one was real hard required, though. Where did we get that? It was somewhere in the Chozo Ruins, wasn't it? Yeah, it was where Power Beam usually is, I think. Okay, so we need to do Chozo Ruins enough to get Power Bomb, which also gives us Morph Ball. Come on. So, yeah. 2 reviews so far. Our progress has been, we needed to get Missile. We needed to get Missile to get Morph Ball. We needed Missile and Morph Ball to get Power Bomb. We needed to get Grapple Beam from wherever we got Grapple Beam. This is the problem with doing randomizers, is like trying to follow the logic after the fact and forgetting where things are. Apologies, my brain is just like real scattered today. So Missile, Morph Ball, Power Bomb, Grapple Beam. Space Boots. Morph Ball Bomb. That is the order of things that we needed. Also, in there is the Gravity Suit, which required Missile and Morph Ball. So yeah, that's been the progress so far. Anyway, let's go ahead and call it a day. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Bryce. This has been VHS Play. Have yourself a lovely evening.